Only on to the deadly parade shooting has brought attention to Illinois' so-called red flag law, a law allowing courts to take guns away from potentially dangerous people. But CBS 2's Chris Tye reports the red flag law is very rarely used.
So, Chris, experts point to two particular reasons why.
That's right, Joe and Erica. Reason one, most Illinoisans simply don't know what it is, how to use it, and who it applies to. Reason two might be more important. For the court to do anything related to a red flag law, a loved one of the gun owner has to set the process in motion to have the guns taken away. That exposes family dirty laundry, opens that loved one to even more violence, and starts a process that's very hard to undo. In the first 2 years Illinois' red flag law has been on the books, a total of 115 firearm restraining orders have been issued by judges after family members sought guns be taken from loved ones showing violent tendencies. That's less than 5 per month statewide.
We just need to do a better job across the entire system to get the word out about these tools.
State's Attorney Eric Reinhardt, who's prosecuting the case in Highland Park, says family members need to act courageously.
We need to see more from the community. We need to see more from family members.
If family members decide to act, victim advocates say they need a thorough safety plan.
We don't want law enforcement officers going out to a home, removing the firearms, but leaving a survivor in a home with an abusive partner who's now going to be furious because they had their guns taken away.
Amanda Pyron of The Network, advocating against domestic violence, says the safety plan also needs to include thinking about all those who could feel the trickle-down effects of a volatile loved one having weapons taken.
Where are you going to go stay? How are you going to get the children to and from school safely? Are you going to notify the school that this has happened? Are you going to notify your employer that this has happened?
Most red flag law cases stem from individuals with prior domestic violence outbursts. Those are the families that need to think, they say, about whether the risk of acting to remove the gun is greater than or less than keeping things the way they are now. Of the 115 statewide cases, 18 of those gun removals were in Cook County. Lake County had just one. DuPage County had 72 guns removed. The state's attorney there says it's because police in DuPage are thoroughly trained to advise victims of domestic violence about the new red flag law. Loved ones with the courage to act, or those thinking about acting on it, should be thinking too about the support network they may need once those guns are taken.
Who's supporting them as they've made this difficult decision to acknowledge pretty publicly that things in their life aren't going the way that they want them to?
Right now, the law in Illinois allows judges to remove the guns for 6 months, then a return of the weapon is reviewed. I've spoken with legislators today who are looking to expand that from 6 months to a year in Illinois and to widen out who can apply so it's not just limited to family members. That may come before the Illinois legislature this fall. Live in the newsroom, Chris Tye, CBS 2 News.
Chris, thank you.